Hey everybody, welcome. This is Mike at Absorb Self-Reliance. I know a lot of you have been wondering about some of the knife making and stuff like that. It's been tremendous. Been doing a lot of knives. Just haven't been advertising any of them because I really can't keep up with them with a full-time job and then some other things that I've got going on and stuff. Today you can see a little video. I'm not going to narrate it. It's pretty simple and self-explanatory if you just watch it. It's a tutorial. The metal that I'm going to be using is some old saw blade metal. A good friend of mine, Brian, he came by here. He made a couple of knives out of them. I've made tremendous amounts of knives out of them myself. I started in the knife making industry. It's not something that is the best metal out there. It's not as easy to work as some of the other ones, but one good thing about it is if you don't know anything about the tempering process, go slow, take your time. Don't heat the metal too much. You can make a fairly good little knife out of it with a lot of sanding. Now if you want to go ahead and anneal the metal, you can. This metal is an 1/8 inch thick. I'm not going to fool with it. I'm not going to take it down. Actually it's 3/16 I think. No, it's 1/8 inch, I'm sorry. It is 1/8 inch on this one right here. I'm not going to take it down and go through the whole process. This is something other, making some little small carving knives. There's no method to this madness. There's no sitting down and trying to figure out the exact dimensions. Know about what you're trying to work with, draw them out. That's all I'm doing when you watch this video. It's going to be a non-narrative. It's going to be some music, little points popping up, maybe if you're lucky. It's just something other quick and simple. This is some things that I know when I first started making knives, it was very important that I didn't have the dollars to be spending on a lot of them. This can be made with a 1x30, $49 Harbor Freight. I will use that some, but I'm going to speed the process up just a smidgen with the 2x72. It's not going to be really that much faster, but if you only have a 1x30, it's fine. You can do it with a file if that's all you have. It's not going to be a file tutorial to show you how to do that. So stick around, watch this, hope you enjoy it, and I'll get you guys on some bushcraft stuff with Crash Bushcraft very soon. Hope y'all are entertained by that one as well. Well, there you have it. 3 different knives that was made. I'll show you each one of them. Here's one. Here's 2. And I like to call this my goose. And this is the big fat hen. That's the 3rd one. Those were the 3 that I made just this afternoon in probably about an hour total time. Now I have 3 carving knives that would work just as good as most of the other ones that you're going to purchase and pick up out there, and save yourself some money if you have the skills or the tools to do it. Now, how I used it was cutting it out with a bandsaw. You may have to find another means of getting that to cut it out. Die grinders work, but I'm telling you now, it's very dangerous. Make sure your materials are clamped very good. So that's about the only other thing other than like just a sander of some type. But these cars, I've been playing with it here, but these are what these are made for, is getting inside. And you can tell when you have a decent knife, you'll hear that click when you're cutting. Sometimes you don't hear that with a knife, and there's that. And this one right here is more of a piercing blade to kind of make. It's kind of hard to do it on this here, but maybe we can get in here and show you. But it's made for kind of getting in at a deep angle, so that when you want to cut up and feather it out, this is not blade. Only this part up here is the blade. But it allows you to get up in there and work with it, and then you can still kind of get up in here and carve up. Almost got a half moon in there. There we go. And then kind of get you that little half moon cut up inside of it. But it allows you to have more of a curve, to where when you're going into it, it still kind of gives it a little more curve instead of that straight flat cut. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video.